Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. We're doing Sunday preview. I'm back on track here. This came out today. I'm doing the video today, so that is good for me. So this is all the stuff coming out next week. So that is October the 1st. Wow, September went by so fast. So I'm gonna pop the old headphones on here. Let's take a listen.
Hey there and welcome to This Week in Warhammer. My name's Nick and I'll be your guide to what's happening in your favourite hobby over the next 7 days. The new Amazon Blood Bowl team arrive pitchside this week as the Kara Temple Harpies become available to pre-order alongside the Amazon pitch, cards and dice set. All available to pre-order from Saturday the 1st of October. But that's not all for Blood Bowl.
These are so cool.
3-star players enter the fray in the Lustrian Super League this week too. Boa Constrictor, Estelle Lavenue, and Glottal Stop can all be ordered from Forge World from the 1st of October. Of course, don't forget your copy of the Spike Journal issue 15 as well, essential for any Lustrian Blood Bowl fan. It's time to journey back into the dreaded streets of Ulfenkhan as Warhammer Quest Curse City becomes available once more, going up for pre-order on Saturday the 1st of October. This box is packed full with everything you'll need to lead your party of heroes to defeat the foul vampire Radakar the Wolf, including incredible miniatures, game board tiles, and all the rules and tokens you'll need to play. And you can continue the adventure with the first expansion to Warhammer Quest Curse City, Night Wars, as more elements of the dreaded Soulblight Gravelords are introduced with new journeys.
Oh, that title,
this
I love
awesome
it.
expansion is also available to pre-order on Saturday the 1st of October.
I'm just gonna start
For
yelling
Warhammer
that.
the Horus Heresy this week, the latest upgrade packs for Space Wolves and World Eaters become available to pre-order from Forge World on Friday the 30th of September. You can pick up Mark 6 heads and shoulder pad packs for both legions, letting you customise your Astartes in style. It's Crime Week over at Black Library this week. Starting from Monday the 26th of September, grab a daily e-short every day for 5 days, exploring all the murky
Crime is fantastic. If you're not reading the crime books,
yes, we know it's September, but Christmas is really not that far away. Check out the new festive range of Warhammer goodies, going up for pre-order on Saturday the 1st of October, including the Space Marine Chibli Advent Calendar, Warhammer tree decorations, cards, gift wrap, stockings, and this year's essential Christmas purchase, Red Gobbo Christmas socks. This week on Warhammer Plus, learn more about the Cursed City as Loremasters discusses Ulfenkhan, and a new Warhammer Age of Sigmar Path to Glory campaign kicks off on Battle Report. Whatever hobby you're into this week, make sure you keep up with all the latest news on warhammercommunity.com.
Okay. So that was it for this week. I love this Blood Bowl team so much. This would be a thing that I will get eventually just to paint up because I think they're stunning. They're such good models. And that teal is just money. The teal and the gold with the yellow, this is just such a well-painted and thought out scheme. Like even the skulls that come with it and the coins and stuff, like just knocking it out of the park in Blood Bowl. Absolutely love those models. And just a little attention to detail, like the runners, like just the weapons that they have, where they're kind of like panther claws that are attached to them. Like it's just so rainforest, and they've got snakes. Like, I can't speak highly enough about these models, and they are absolutely perfectly painted. Like, wow. Like even seeing them in the bases done up with the like kind of lines that aren't really painted very well because they're again Aztec. Like, just great. And not only that, but here they have a close up here. Like look at those coins. Like those are so well painted, it's scary. Like the faces, oh man. Like it's funny with the painting tutorial where I like, what color is that teal? I swear I have that color. I'm gonna have to do some research and figure that out. I want that teal. Oh, it's beautiful. That is so well painted. And even the snake, like whatever colors they used on there, with the like color palette for the feathers, fantastic. You got the new Spike issue. Again, standard accessories. You've got a pitch if you want with the cards and the dice if this is the team for you. The dice, I like the gold from the Amazon. I wish it was a darker green for the forest. I think they've kind of gone in more of, I guess, an emerald style kind of it looks like. But I think it would have popped with a little bit of a darker green for the forest. They're still nice dice though. In terms of the Forge World, I believe that these will all be Forge World. The Boa, like for star players, this is wild. Where it's like you've got the Amazons and these characters that look completely different. Like I guess this is like one of the demigods that they worship. Phenomenal, just absolutely perfect model. The posing, everything, it's just great. I love the eyes. Again, whoever painted those eyes, they are actually perfect. The gold's well done. The teal's like, oh man. Like, I'm just like, it makes me want to just get this model to paint when you see something painted so well. The red skin, everything about it is done well. Again, kudos to the team that painted these models. The Estelle Lavenot, I'm assuming is transfix her opponents. With the name, I'm assuming that this is a Bretonnian knight who went to Lustria who was cursed. Okay, I don't know the background for this character at all. That's a shot in the dark. I'll have to make another video to see if I got that right. But if I know just from the name, if I'm know anything about Warhammer, I think that's right. Maybe she ate a toad because she's covered in toads too. That could be a thing. They possessed her. Who knows? Could be anything, but definitely involving toads. And the Gottlestop, good lord, like, wow, like. Oh my gosh, that's such a cool model. The headpiece is massive with the tail. This is what the Kroxigars should look like for Warhammer Old World. Like, when you think of Kroxigars, it's just the old models were cool, but now when you see, again, like larger models of the current range, they need to upscale them hard, and they should all look like this. This is what they should be. Everyone would get these models. Wow. Like the rope tying his mouth closed, they're like, we can't do that. He's just gonna kill everybody, right? Oh my god. Oh, and now I think about it, I guess I didn't really talk too much about this, but yeah, I guess she's covered in toads, so I'm assuming the backstory has something to do that. But just the posing and just the running forward with like the long nails and just looks like she just lost her mind kind of thing. Again, I'm guessing from toads. But anyways, the Kroxigar's great. These are 3 fantastic models, assuming they're going to be forge rolled, which is semi-unfortunate. I think that, again, if they move some more of this into plastic, people would pick these up, but these will probably sell out. Honestly, they're perfect models. For Warhammer Quest, Cursed City is finally coming back to being in stores, which it should have always been. Again, it was a weird hiccup. I know I made some videos about it too, where it was like the shipping cost of like getting the cardboard that the Cursed City box was made in, because that's made in China and then shipped to the UK. It was just like a mess of like what was going on with COVID, where they just stopped. They just were like, this is a one and done. It was handled very badly, but now again, you can get the box. That's why I'm excited. I'm building my box. I'm going to paint it up. It's a super fun game. I did enjoy Blackstone Fortress, but this is just a little bit better, I think, where the Blackstone was the tester, and now they're kind of perfecting it. I'm excited even for the next one. I think it's just going to get better. And they have Night Wars, right? I love it. Night Wars. It's great. The models being separate is not great. And the Radikar, the Beast, so the bigger Radikar model that you can get, he is in this box set too. I thought he was an additional separate box set. But I'm semi-concerned because this is a huge expansion. Like, usually the ones for Blackstone were literally like the Death Guard models. There'd be one character, right? They were one-offs. This is like 3 more bosses and another bigger mega like end boss with bats thrown in. This is a lot. I thought it was just the 3 heroes, and then they were going to do something else later. So I'm slightly concerned for expansions. Like, I don't know when we'll get another one, where if it was like, okay, it's the 3 heroes where they still have to do Radikar. We know there's going to be another one coming out soon, but it may also be, hey, they're just doing a big one. But again, you need to buy those 5 models separately. And I think, what was the costing for them? It was something like almost $300 plus this. So I'm assuming this will be at least $50. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more. So you're looking at $350, I'd say, at least, to add on to your Cursed City. That's a lot. That's a lot for a box game expansion box. Because when you compare this to any other miniature game, like Zombicide, anything that you would look at, like, that's the most expensive expansion pack I've ever heard of, by leaps and bounds. So I already have all those models except for the Fellbats, which I can get those. I'm going to get the Night Wars box, and then after I build and paint everything, I'll just get the Fellbats. But you know, it's going to be interesting. I'm super excited for it, but for people just getting into it, like the expansion, that's a big price tag, I think. For Warcry, we've got the core book coming out separately. I've got my book that Fromighty 1 has lent me that I have to read. We've got new Space Marine heroes. I don't want old Marines. I do like that they're switching up the unhelmeted heads. Each of these models usually comes with a helmeted head and unhelmeted. And I like having these for conversions and other things. These two look like twins, which is very strange. Or maybe they are twins, who knows. But still, it's just I can't justify picking these up just to take the heads, because that's literally all I would be doing. I hope at some point they start doing Primaris heroes. I think that would be really cool. Or they get like, again, they could do like a Space Wolf character where you get like a Rune Priest and his bodyguards. Like they could really like just go nuts with the heroes boxes and have a theme to it that isn't just their Ultramarines, their Blood Angels, like have a story behind them with a book. I think they could make it a lot cooler than what it is. For Horus Heresy, we got the World Leaders head upgrades. Oh man. Like, the leader helmet is okay as a one-off because he's got the teeth in there and not the grill, but I don't care for them. It may have been the way they're painted, because I had someone telling me if you paint them in a different style, they'll look better, but they're not doing for me off the bat. Like, they're kind of like, I don't, like, these look like a successor chapter where they're like the Beatles, right? And this is the helmet style that they use. It's very strange. I'd have to see them painted up with a squad to really get a feel for them. The shoulder pads for the World Leaders are fine. They're okay. The Space Wolf ones, again, the memes and stuff, I really don't care for these. This you would put throughout the whole, like your whole army, you'd use these helmets sparingly throughout. I like the unhelmeted head, and I do kind of like the leader helmet if this was just the one that you'd get, like one normal, one leader, the rest something different, but I don't know. I don't care for these either. But again, that's just me. For Curse City, the book is coming back out. Available in paperback. Okay, it was the hardback. I've got this on audio novel, which I'm very excited to listen to. But again, the cover art is really well done for this. I love that style. I hope they do more stuff like that and bring out more Curse City stories. They could even do the fall of Elfenkarn. There's a lot of content there for people. You've got Empire at War. I'm going to get these books. I love these one-offs. It's a really cool look back into the old world for Warhammer. They usually sell it fairly quickly, and then if you try to rebuy these later, they're super expensive. So if you like the Empire, pick up that book. Rogal Dorn's Emperor's Crusader coming out for audio, hardback, and then EPUB. So the paperback is not out yet. We've got Blood of Asahim. Is that English? Okay. I think I've read this Space Wolf audiobook. Is that just a straight audiobook? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure if I have this book or not. I'll get it if I don't. Looks like a short story, Courage and Honor, or is that a full book? Ultramarines Fourth Company. It's an Earl of Ventress story. It may be a shorter book because I think that this came out in a larger format. We've got, again, some German books coming out. This is the Warhammer Crime Week, so these will come out for free. If you have never read any of the Warhammer Crime books, check these out. They're great. It's worth, again, they're giving them out for free. It's worth a subscription test just to get those free 5 books. I'll get those. It'll be a fun read. You've already got Christmas stuff. This is very early. Like, this is getting crazy where even other stores now where there's the Halloween section, they already have set up the Christmas section. It's very jarring where it's starting even earlier. Like September 1st is Christmas now, which is just nuts. But again, you want the Advent calendar, you can go for it. The official calendar, they always have really cool artwork in here. I used to get these, but I would always just like pin it up and just look at the cover art kind of thing. And I think they increased in price, so I ended up stop getting them, but they're cool art. They're great to have on the wall. These ornaments are jokes. The squig is so funny. I love it. It's so funny. The Red Gobbo socks are also fun. The pin badges look really cool. What is the most famous Space Marine chapters? You'll have to look at these. I'm not sure how much those will end up being. But I've always loved purity seals, so I actually might pick those up because I think they're actually pretty cool. You've got keychains, right? These are actually really cool keychains. Usually these kind of suck, to be honest, but I actually like the detailing on these. They're actually well done. We've got Christmas gift cards, gift wrap, and stockings. I have a Chaos stocking. So there's faction pin badges. Like, these are always so cool, right? Like, I love these pins. They're actually so well made. And the blind thing is the worst, though. But for the 40K, like, I would want the Black Templar, Flesh Tearers, Imperial Fists. Any of those would be cool. Slanesh, Zeech, White Scars. Like, there's so many in here that I will want that I'll probably end up getting a couple of these just because I like the pins. They're fun. So I'll probably end up getting some 40K ones. I don't know a lot of these symbols for AOS. I'm sure they're just like Sons of Bahamut, Beastmen, Orcs, Beastmen. Undead, Skaven. I'd have to look through a book. Sylvaneth. I'm sure there may be some Warcry ones in here too. I think this might actually be a bunch of Warcry ones. But anyways, those look good too. And again, some new stuff for Warhammer Plus. No animations again. I think it's now one a month for animations, but a battle report, Lore Masters, Ulfenkarn, and then some old White Dwarfs again. In terms of the cool thing for this week that I think is the hot ticket item, that is tough. It's probably just Curse City coming out, to be honest, for people. I know I already have it, but I'm excited for Night Wars. Night Wars! So I'd have to say Curse City coming back because I know I have some friends who missed out who are going to be picking up the box, so it'll give them a chance to get those models, get playing Curse City. It's exciting. We've got a lot of content coming up. I'm catching up on stuff now, so stay tuned. There's going to be a ton of YouTube videos coming up. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out so much. I'll see everybody in the next video.